ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। We start off today's discussion with two suktas from Satyashrava Atreya on Usha. Suktam 79. Pankti Chanda. Maheno Adya Bodhayosho. O Ushas, you are well born, are friendly with horses or rays of spiritual light and are full of physical light. Please awaken us for the great wealth today. Enlighten us for the hearing of truth and good food, which are to be extended like a thread in the form of progeny. Usha is friendly with the rays of the sun, as dawn is caused by diffused light of the sun. Great wealth may imply self-knowledge, as can be inferred from the next few words. May hearing of truth be extended like a thread to generations that follow. By implication here, Usha stands for dawning of self-knowledge, truth. 79.2. Ya sunithe Shaujadrathe. O daughter of the sun, well born and friendly with horses or rays of spiritual light, you shine forth in your pure chariot in good justice. Endowed with much forbearance, you shine forth on us for the hearing of truth and good food, which are to be extended like a thread in the form of good progeny. As dawn is born from sun's light, Usha is said to be daughter of the sun. Surya is supposed to be daughter of the soul of the sun, Savita, and is identified as spiritual dawn. 79.3. Sa no Adya Bharat. O daughter of the sun, well born and friendly with horses or rays of spiritual light, you have acquired good food. Please shine forth on us today. You endowed with much forbearance, shine forth for the hearing of truth and good food, which are to be extended like a thread in the form of good progeny. All living beings strive to acquire food at the arrival of Usha, so she is said to be acquiring food. Abhiyetva vibhavari. O Usha, you are shining radiantly. You are absolutely rich, are well born, and are friendly with horses or rays of spiritual light. They who are full of splendor like the fire praise you with admirable words and wealth. They become possessed of good wealth. They, desiring to give much in charity, actually denote wealth to noble causes. At dawn, learned men become active and acquire wealth, gross, subtle and spiritual, and they are readily sharing it with others. The same idea is expressed in the next trick also. Yachidhi te gana ime. O Usha, well-born and friendly with horses or rays of spiritual light, these bands of men encourage you for giving wealth, which you uphold. They, desiring the welfare of all, give wealth as donation, freely and voluntarily. Yeshudha Veeravat Yasha 79.6. O Usha, abundantly rich, well-born and friendly with horses or rays of spiritual light, you give good reputation to these learned men with good progeny. Those who are endowed with abundant wealth have given us good wealth and food freely and voluntarily. The Rik is self-explanatory as well as the Rik that follows. Tebhyo Dyumnam Brihat Yasha Usho, O Usha, abundantly rich, well-born, friendly with horses or rays of spiritual light, those who give us wealth consisting of horses and cattle, to those scholarly persons you give wealth and great reputation. Utano Gomadirisha Avaha 79.8. O daughter of the sun, well-born and friendly with horses or rays of spiritual light, Usha, please convey good food materials to us along with cows equipped with pure and purifying virtues, together with sun's beams. May arrival of dawn bring gifts of all kinds to sacrificers. That is the gist of the Rik. 79.9. Vyucha Duhitar Divoma. O daughter of the sun, well-born and friendly with horses or rays of spiritual light, Usha, please shine forth and do not create any delay for our works. As the sun gives heat to all by his radiance, you subdue wicked enemies. Implied meaning of the Rik would be this: as knowledge, truth dawns on a person, all his internal enemies, which are products of ignorance, vanish. Last Rik in the Sukta 79.10. Edavat Vedushas Tvam Puyo. O Usha, well-born and friendly with horses or rays of spiritual light, shining radiantly, you are established. For the sake of your invokers, and you never desert them. You can bestow upon them this much or even more. Usha never deserts material universe. She appears daily, and she is the greatest gift of nature to all living beings on the earth. In this sutta, Usha may stand for dawning of spiritual light, spiritual knowledge, and rays refer to spiritual light. She shines forth on the sacrificers for the hearing of truth. We go to the next suktam, as mentioned earlier. Rishi Satyashrava Atreya Suktameiti Usha Devata Chandastrishto Dyutadyamanam Jahadimurtena. Wise men with their intellects praise Usha, who is having a shining path, who is great by nature, a maintainer of Ruta, and is shining in ruddy light, conveying light to the sun. Wise men praise Usha, personified dawn by Vedic hymns. She keeps time for nature, and hence is said to be maintainer of Ruta. She gets sun's light. 5.80.2 Esha Janam Darshata Bodhyanti. This Usha, having a great chariot or form, measures the universe. She is great and worth seeing. She rouses up the people and makes their paths easy to travel by illuminating them. She goes in front of the sun, giving his splendor at the beginning of the day. Usha pervades the universe in the morning, awakening all from sleep and illuminating their paths. Physically and mentally, she leads them in the day. Five point 80.3 Esha Gobhi Arunebhir Yujana. This Usha, harnessing reddish rays, enables men to acquire undecaying wealth with effort. Thus, she opens the path to happiness. Praised by many, the resplendent Usha shines, respected by all. Spiritual rays of Usha enables men to attain undecaying self, thus opening the path to eternal bliss. This is the implied meaning of the rag. Esha Veni Bhavati Dvibarha. This Usha is pure and guileless, displaying her body. She manifests in the east and grows both in the day and night. She travels the paths of Ruta, as though knowingly she does not harm directions. Usha always appears in the east. However, she does not harm the other directions. Usha keeps time or the days and also the direction by showing the east. 80.5 Esha Shubhrana Tanvo. This Usha, who is like a daughter of the space or sun, exhibiting her white body, as though coming out of the water after a bath, appears in the east for all of us to see. She comes shining with light, destroying darkness, her enemy. Usha appearing over the waters on the east is being described here. 80.6 Esha Pratiji Duhita Divo. This auspicious daughter of the sun, exhibiting her lovely form like a noble lady, goes west, leading all good men. She gives wealth and other acceptable articles to offerers of oblations. Being youthful, She spreads the light of knowledge again and again as before. She, Usha, gives sacrifices whatever they aspire and strive for. Articles could be gross, physical, or subtle, objective knowledge, or spiritual knowledge and happiness. She illumines the universe every day as young as ever. This sutta gives a beautiful description of dawn, physical and spiritual. This is the last trick of the sutta. We go to the next sutta. This is 81. Rishi Shyavashva Atreya Devata Savita Chandas Jagati Yunjate Mana Udayunjate Dhiyo. Wise men fasten their mind and intellect, fasten them on to Savita, the great and wise Supreme Spirit. He is the one who is the knower of all acts of sacrificers, and he upholds the universe. Great is the praise of the resplendent Savita. Wise men meditate on the Supreme Spirit, the source of all intelligence and knowledge. Savita is being identified as symbol of the self or soul of the sun in the sutta. This can be seen on going through the other ruks in the sutta. Vishwa Rubani Pratimunjate Kavi 81.2. That wise one shapes all forms of the universe. He is the bringer or knower of what is good for bipeds and quadrupeds. The most respectable Savita illumines the blissful state which is free from miseries. He illumines Usha's march or progress. He is the illuminator of all luminous bodies in the space. Savita, the wise one, creates all forms and is sustainer of all living creatures. Savita, the unmanifested, reveals the blissful state of Brahman. He illumines the material universe. Yasya prayanam all other shining beings follow the course of or as prescribed by the resplendent Savita. With his glory and power, he brings into existence these material worlds. That resplendent one is the most brilliant Brahman. Savita is the material cause, which implies Savita symbolizes the unmanifested self, and he is the cause of manifestation of matter. Meditating on Savita, enlightened souls see with their internal or inward turned eyes the course or process of creation of this material, ever-changing universe from the birthless Brahman. 81.4. Uda Yasi Savitas Trini Rojanota. O resplendent Savita, you pervade all three luminous bodies, the sun, lightning and fire, and delight with the rays of the sun. You dispel darkness from both sides of the night. You become our friend by practice. Savita, the soul of the sun, causes the manifestation of energy in the sun, in lightning, and in fire. He causes sun's radiation. Day precedes and succeeds night. The residing self Savita becomes the front of a human being. 5.81.5, the last ऋक् in the Sukta. Udeshishe prasavasyattvamega. O Savita, you are the one only who is the cause of birth of matter, O resplendent one. By your forbearance, you become the nourisher of all. You illumine this whole universe. A man with brown horses, Shyavashva, offers you this praise. We go to the next Suktam 82. Here also, Savita, the soul of the sun, is the Devata, Shyavashva, Rishi, Chandas, Anushtup and Gayatri. In this Sukta also, Savita is considered as the creator or the cause of creation of this material universe. Or he could be the soul of the sun. This is a good prayer Suktam on Rigveda. Tat Savitur Vrnimahe Vayam Devasya Bhojanam. We aspire for that enjoyable wealth of the resplendent Savita, the indwelling soul of the sun in all. We uphold that power of the most adorable Savita that is excellent, is the greatest upholder of all and is destroyer of ignorance and evils. The same soul of energy dwells inside the bodies of all human beings, or all men are upholding the power of that one only. By revealing truth, ignorance is destroyed by Savita. That power is knowledge, truth, birthlessness. 82.2. Asya hi swayashastaram savitu. All born beings are never violates the most glorious and beloved sovereignty of that great Savita. All appearance are caused by ignorance of the self. There is nothing different from Atma. Sahi ratnanila shushe suvadi savita bhaga. 82.3. That adorable Savita only gives best jewels to an oblation offering sacrificer. We aspire for a portion of his wonderful wealth. Savita reveals truth, knowledge to a man meditating on the self. Knowledge is his greatest wealth. Adyano Deva Savita. 82.4. O resplendent Savita, please give us today prosperity with noble progeny and drive away all misery caused by evil dreams. Knowledge, reality drives away all miseries which are caused by one's identification with his mind and body due to ignorance. Vishwani Deva Savitar Duridani Parasuva. O resplendent Savita, please drive away from us all evils and miseries and grant us all that is beneficial and auspicious. Ignorance of reality is the cause of all dark thoughts. What is auspicious is knowledge, truth. Knowledge can only be self-revealed, as it is not objective. Anagaso aditaye devasya savidu save. We who are sinless uphold all kinds of desirable and good wealth in the power of that resplendent Savita for Aditi. Sinless men uphold the power, knowledge of the self, and hence of Savita. Aditi stands for Mother Prakriti, or the material universe. Infinite diverse forms of matter appear because of that one self. This knowledge sinless men uphold. Vishwadevam Satpadim. Today we invoke by auspicious signs Savita, who is the illuminator of the universe. He is the protector of truth, and his power is truth. 5.82.7 and 8. Knowledge is truth. Savita, the soul of energy, is the cause of manifestation of this material universe with reference to both space and time. This is being stated explicitly in these two ruks. Ya ime ubhe ahani 82.8. That resplendent Savita, who keeps all objects in proper order, without sluggishness, precedes the material universe both day and night. Last ruk in the Sukta, 82.9. Ya ima vishva jadani. That Savita makes all born beings know the truth through auspicious Vedic hymns, and excites all creatures to virtuous actions. Birthlessness or oneness is truth. Savita pervades all manifested material objects. This is being made known through auspicious Vedic hymns like the Sukta. Knowledge, truth, impels men to perform good and virtuous actions. We go to the next Suktam from Sejatri Bhauma Devata Parjanya Chandas Trushtub Jagati Anushtu. Suktam 83. Achavadat Tavasamgirphi. O invoker, praise the mighty rain-bearing cloud well. Praise him with these good words, since he is the showerer of rain, is the giver of life, and is a thunderer. He impregnates the plants with rainwater. Seer of the Sukta brings out some aspects of rain-bearing clouds here in the Sukta. In this ruk, a few of his qualities are mentioned. Rain-bearing cloud personified is Parjanya. Vrikshan Hanatyuta Hanti Rakshaso. That rain cloud slays the wicked like a woodcutter cuts down trees, or like a king destroys wicked demons, and from whose weapon the whole world fears. Even innocent men fly away from that center of rain. Some more qualities of Parjanya are being described here, which are easy enough for understanding, or are well known. Rathiva Kashayasva. The cloud sends 83.3. The cloud sends forth its messengers in the form of rains, like a charioteer whipping his horses. When the rain cloud fills the sky with rain, thundering like the roars of a lion arise from far off distance. Rain is accompanied by thunder. In other words, rain cloud also thunders while showering rain. This is not always true though. Rain can occur without thunder also. 83.4. Pravada Vanti Padayanti Vidyuta. When rain cloud fertilizes the earth with shower of water, the winds blow strong, lightnings flash, plants and the sky pours down water. Plants spring up on the earth, which brings food for the whole world. This is just a statement of facts regarding the phenomena of southwest monsoon on Indian subcontinent. Yasya varate prithvi, to whose commands the earth goes down, under whose command hoofed cattle thrive, under whose commands infinite forms of plants grow, that rain cloud brings us great happiness and abode, dwelling. By showering water, rain cloud sustains life on this earth. This is beautifully brought out in this look. Divo no vrishtim maruto raridham. 83.6. Let Marus send down rain to us from the atmosphere and make streams of water flow out of the vast cloud. May they come down by sprinkling rainwater along with the thundering rain cloud. That good spirit is our protector. Wind assists cloud in bringing down rainwater as mentioned here. Abhikranda stanaya Garbhamadha. Rain cloud cries aloud and roars. He impregnates the plants. He moves in the atmosphere in a chariot laden with water vapor. He draws open the water bags, which are tightly fastened, turning them downwards. May the high and low places get the same rainfall. Personified rain cloud, Parjanya, moves in his chariot, namely the rain cloud, laden with water vapor as though in a leather bag. Parjanya is imagined to open the bag with its mouth turned downwards. Really an imaginative description of rain phenomena. Mahantam kosham udachani. O rain cloud, 83.8. O rain cloud, please open up the great storehouse of water, causing water to fall down so that rivers flow unimpeded on the earth. You saturate the atmosphere and the earth with water particles. Let there be abundant drinking water for cattle. No further explanation necessary on this. Yet Parjanya Kanikradat 83.9. When rain cloud, roaring and thundering, smites down evildoers, the whole world, including all things on the earth, rejoice. Rain-bearing cloud is a harbinger of happiness to all living beings. Last stroke in the Sukta 53.10. Avarshir Varsham Udushu Gribhaya. O showerer of rains, rain cloud, showering rain, you strive to uplift all. Please go to the desert and cause rain there. May you help to produce plants for the enjoyment of living beings. Give human beings wisdom with knowledge acquired through you, please. May rainfall occur over the desert areas also. This sukta is a good example of description of a natural phenomena. With this, we close today's session. Viramastavat.